Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Veronica. As you can see, I'm probably about to beat my face, hopefully, and I'm feeling super chatty, so without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna just be doing my makeup, and I probably won't tell you guys exactly what I'm using all the time, but I'm starting out using my ABH Amarezzi palette. I tried to get a hold of her highlighter, but I forgot to. I had it in my cart and then I just didn't buy it, and then now it's sold out, so I'm like, meh. And I bet you it looks so bomb. But I'm just gonna be doing a typical classic eye look that I usually always do for today's look. Yeah, so sorry about the lack of videos the past 2 weeks. They've actually been super crazy, so I had to split them up into 1 week videos, 1 video a week video. If I usually do that, that means it's crazy at work, so, which it has been very crazy at work. Let me grab a different brush because I need this to pick up a lot more color. Yeah, so basically I've been really stressed out from work for sure. I'd be lying if I wasn't, if I said, oh, I'm fine. Obviously I am fine, but man, I never realized how stressful my job could be until these past 2 weeks, and I just kind of want to pull my hair out, but hey, it is what it is. You know, that's part of the job, part of the mission is managing stressful situations, so that is what I am doing. I do wish that it was, I don't know, I just need a break. I think I need a vacation. Even though I've just had plenty of vacations. I'm not going anywhere because I do want to save up my leave so that way for the wedding and when helping Lewis move up here, I can do that and take like a few days off here and there. And then I am trying to go home for Christmas if at all possible, just to visit my mom. I am not taking any leave pretty much until, I think I might take some leave in May. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so I'm just really trying to get my life together right now, which seems to be a common theme for myself. But you know what? I think as long as I am trying, actively pursuing and staying as positive as I can be, that's what helps me manage my stress. So, and that's what sucks about being in a long distance relationship too, because I don't have my partner here to kind of, you know, it helps when you have those rough days. But that's okay, we talk enough that it's okay. So yeah, so pretty much I feel like the only thing that's really keeping me going is God and God. Yeah. But I hope you guys are doing really well. Let's see. It's been a while since I've actually done a chatty one, even though I do love to talk. I've seen Black Panther. I think I may go see it again. I've seen it, have I only seen it once? I don't know. I can't remember. But Wakanda is definitely a better place than Montana. I think we can all agree on that. But it was such a good movie, and I'm so happy that they're breaking box office records. Like, that's the type of stuff that I want to see, and I'm so happy to be able to see that and experience that. You know, it's nice to see, even though I don't know any of them personally, let's be real. But it's nice to see people be successful. Other than that, in work, I decorated last week. I was our annual awards decorator. So in the military, we have like awards and stuff because, you know, that's just what we do. And I was the decorator for that, so that's why last week I literally could not film because I was just too busy. And when I got done with that, I was so tired, like I couldn't function. But I'm about to switch into doing different duties very soon, so it's kind of bittersweet for me because, you know, at least for my position, I'm not allowed to work in one particular area until I reach a certain rank because they want us to like grow and whatever reasons they have, and you know, we just have to learn so much. So I knew it would happen eventually, I just didn't know how soon it would happen and how abruptly it would happen, and there's a lot of things that drove those changes, so I completely get it, but I am a little, it's like bittersweet, you know? I'm not used to dealing with a lot of different personalities, and it was a little rough in the beginning, but I really do, like, you never forget your first. You never forget your first assignment, you never forget your first commander, you never forget your first flight, so it's really bittersweet. It's like, I'm happy, but it's so bittersweet. But I have to remind myself not to get attached and complacent, because I can feel myself getting a little attached. But yeah, enough about work. Work is going swimmingly. I just think that it's important too for me, especially for my stress. YouTube for me is a great hobby and a great outlet, and for, you know, it's so much easier to talk to strangers than to talk to the people in your life. And I know that sounds super crazy, but it's true. But I really enjoy YouTube. It's like one of my best hobbies, and I feel so much better when I film. There's times where I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna film because I'm not in the mood, and we all have those, which is why most everyone stockpiles videos. But I don't do it for money or anything like that. I do it because I actually genuinely like it, and it's just like posting to me like on Instagram or something. It's like, oh, another video. I'm gonna be using my NARS Sheer Glow foundation. I don't know if I've ever filmed a video on this on my channel. I want to use something that I haven't used in a while. This isn't my favorite foundation, but it's not the worst foundation. I can't remember what I like about this or what I hated about it. I think actually this looks very cakey if you use too much, and I'm not sure if it was actually buildable, and that might be what I'm thinking of. So it looks really good on the skin. That's one thing I can say about NARS products. They always look really good on the skin. Let me zoom you guys in just a little bit. Like, it looks good, but I don't know. I can't remember why I don't like this one. I'm sure I'll find out after I start wearing it. Or maybe I'll fall back in love with it, because right now I love the coverage. I'm going to go in with my NARS Radiant Creamy and then my Shape Tape Concealer. So I'm going to do just a little bit, because this one, it blends out. It looks really light on camera, and it honestly is one of my lightest. This is when I used to be very dramatic with my makeup. I kind of like stuff closer towards my skin tone nowadays, but I do love, I need to get a darker one because I do love the formula, but I feel like on its own it just doesn't make me that happy. So that's why if I wear it, I usually mix it with other stuff. I forgot what I was gonna say to you guys. But yeah, I'm actually excited to be married. I'm ready. I kind of wish, I think I would. I don't usually have regrets. I think I would be a little bit sad if I didn't have a full-blown wedding, you know what I mean? Just because it's me, but I'm not mad at a courthouse marriage either. Because sometimes, you know, you just need your best friend, and Luce is like my best friend. And some people are like, oh my gosh, he's gonna get on your nerves. Well, he gets on my nerves now. And that's the truth. And there's nothing wrong with that, because I get irritated very easily, so I have to work on that. But there's nothing wrong with the person getting on your nerves. They're going to get on your nerves. So that doesn't bother me. But I think if I were a little bit closer towards, you know, him, I think it would make it a lot easier. But I think this also makes planning a wedding very stressful, because we're not together at all. And then like obviously our location is in LA, so I'm gonna have to figure out when I can fly out there again. I've been kind of slacking on my planning wedding duties, and I feel kind of bad, but I'm just kind of over it. But it's like I can't be over it because I don't have a full-time wedding planner who I can just say, plan it. You know what I mean? And I don't think I would enjoy that either, just because I'm a control freak. So why pay someone the job I'm going to do for them? But on a positive note, you know, Lewis's mom is so helpful, and his sisters are really, like, they're into that stuff, so it's really helped me out a lot. If I could be over one thing, it would just be, I just want to show up and get married. Like, I just want to show up and be like, wedding's done. But yeah, enough wedding talk. Just gonna start contouring my face now with my ABH stuff. I love this, and it doesn't make my face oily, but oh my goodness, this stuff is so hard to blend. Ooh, I think that was a little bit too much. I have to do more. Yeah, this stuff is super hard to blend, and I've tried all types of things without making my face oily to blend it, and it just, yeah. So this isn't my favorite because of the blending, but I've learned that I just need to blend stuff right away with this, and then it like will work out better for me. So instead of waiting, because usually I wait while I mark the rest of my face, but I've learned to just blend right away, and it should be quite easy. Marks. And then I've learned to also go over it with my beauty blender to kind of soften the look up. My fiance and I both are we're both two very independent people, so it's gonna be interesting for us to actually be living together, because we've never lived together or anything like that, which is fine, but I'm just really enjoying being by myself. I like being by myself, so I know it's gonna be an adjustment. It's gonna be a good adjustment, but yeah, it is definitely different. I'd be lying if it wasn't, but I'm excited. So, okay, so I brushed it all over my face. I know I'm looking super flat right now. Don't worry, bronzer, it's on its way. I'm probably not going to set my actual contour. I think I'm just gonna bronze over it because it is a little darker than what I was anticipating. And yeah, I look super dark right now. I wasn't gonna comment on it, but I did notice YouTube's new policy, especially for being YouTube partners. I did make the cut, so thank you guys, that's all to you. But that's just crazy. But I think, like, for community-wise, YouTube has just changed so much. I've been on YouTube a while, even filming, like, you guys can see I privated some of them, but there are some terrible videos from the very beginning, like when YouTube was very, very new. And then, like, I grew up watching all of the famous YouTubers, well-known YouTubers right now, and I remember watching stuff and I'm like, what is this? And I used to have a PC, and I used QuickTime to post my videos or something. I can't remember what it was called. Window Maker, Movie Maker, something like that. But anyways, it's just changed because I feel like there's so many disingenuous people, and I see that a lot of people comment on how disingenuous some people are, but I think as a community, we promote what I feel like we can't talk sometimes because we're promoting things that we shouldn't be promoting. Does that make sense? So people complain about how people are so disingenuous and people are just filming for money. Some of that stuff you can't change, but then sometimes it's like you're watching the prank videos that you complain about. You're watching the clickbait video. Well, sometimes you can't help it because you don't know if people are clickbaiting you. But you know what I mean? Hopefully you guys get what I'm trying to say. But basically, I think that if we want to see a change, then we have to kind of force that change. So we have to change what we're watching and what we promote, and promoting people who clearly don't have good intentions or who are doing things for views is not something you want to do. And I definitely wish that the brands, like, I'm starting to see a little bit more come up, but I personally wish that the big brands would stop sending the same people on the same brand trips, because I feel like it's nice to see, not normal, because who's normal these days? We're all weird and crazy for filming our lives. But it's nice to see more diverse, you know, men and women go on these brand trips instead of the same people for the same stuff. And I'm not talking like just beauty trips, I'm talking in general. and it's like I always see the same people, and it's not that I follow them, no hate against them either. I can't figure out how to use this mascara wand. This mascara wand is so weird. I can't figure out how to use it. What's going on right now? There's 3 different combs on this mascara. But yeah, I realize I just gotta do stuff differently, especially because I feel myself actually starting to be also lazy with my prayer and spending time with God, because not because I don't want to, but because I'm just tired. And I can't allow a temporary position to affect my permanent lifestyle with God, because that's my focus, nothing else. So I have to, that's why I said I have to do something different. Did I put too much blush on? Oh well. That's why I said I have to do something different for myself to kind of keep my stress levels down, because then I get tired and I just want to go sleep and I get lazy with prayer. So that is what I'm trying to focus on and get better at. But obviously it's a work in progress, because I feel like I keep saying that. But it's not as easy to keep my soul dedication on God like it used to be. And I think this is just a test, because the devil knows that the military is something I prayed for. I prayed for this position. God gave it to me, literally. So how can I turn my back on him? But I feel like it's just a test, and I haven't been doing the best at it, but I also haven't failed because I refuse to, you know? Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face again with my primer water. I think the thing that I hated about this foundation is you can't see it on camera, but right around my nose area, my smile lines, like anywhere where there's crevices, it settles very, very easily. And I don't think there's a way around that. And so looking at my face, even though I didn't put that much foundation on, looking at my face, I look good. But I feel like if you were ever like super close, you could tell that it just settles in certain areas. I have a lot of new makeup to show you guys, so I was going to include this in my full face. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. I was going to include this in a new first impressions video with everything else that I got, but I couldn't hold off. I've been staring at this color for 3 weeks now, and this is not something I wear. This is a color my sister would wear. This is not something I would wear. So this is my first time wearing a color like this. Normally I'm very nude, rosy, natural tone, so we'll see if this looks good. Ooh. This formula, I do not like it. I can already... So I had to stop because my camera got hot again, but look at the... I had to take off my first application of this because it looks so terrible. How can this... Okay, so we're gonna try it again, and we're gonna hope that it looks fine. It's just so patchy. Like on camera, it looks opaque, but in person, it's super patchy. It looks good on camera, but that's about it. It's not good in person. Whew, that took me like 20 minutes to do. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is my final look. I honestly don't know how long this blue lipstick will last. I feel very uncomfortable with this on my lips. Not because of the color, but because I just don't like it. It feels like it's going to fall off at any moment, especially because you can remove it with paper towel. But thank you guys so much for watching my video and supporting my channel. Hopefully you guys like the content that I put out. Don't forget to thumbs up the video and subscribe on your way out, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!